The Ridgemont Garden Province Stakes is one of the country's most prestigious weight-for-age races for fillies and mares over the mile. This year sees a top-class field line up. 8 of the 14 fillies and mares are group winners, with 3 having won Grade 1s in Double Grand Slam, Fatal Flaw and Rascova. As in the Hollywood Bets Durban July, where Justin Snaith saddles the favourite 8 on 18, he does so again here with Double Grand Slam. The two, who are named by golfing personalities, could be an intriguing match at stud once their days on the turf come to an end. But for now, that's trivia, with Group 1 races to be won. Unlike how the market is trading in the Hollywood Bets Durban July, there's bunching at the top of the boards in the Ridgemont Garden Province Stakes. We look at the field in current betting order. The Justin Snaith-trained Double Grand Slam is the winner of 4 group races from 14 to 1800 metres, including the Group 1 Cartier Paddock Stakes in January.
And Double Grand Slam charged away in the Cartier Paddock Stakes. Double Grand Slam, much too good. Second went to Red Palace, third place Rascova in a big run, and then came Rainbow Lorikeets.
Justin, lovely to chat to you. She had a fantastic Cape Summer season, been a little bit quiet since then, but how do you see her in the race?
Well, look, I wouldn't say she's been quiet. I think you come to Natal and for 2 months there's not a race that I can run her in. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. I made that mistake this year, I'm not going to make it next year. I sat here for 3 months, there wasn't a race that I could run her in. Then I run in the SA Filly Sprint, and if I tell you, I have never seen a horse that unlucky in my life. She never saw daylight. Richard said he would have won quite convincingly, and I don't like when people say things like that, but if you go watch the race and if you argue with me, fine. I was gutted, absolutely gutted. She galloped today, which was quite disappointing. They didn't even turn the camera. I don't even think they even videoed it, which was quite disappointing for me. I had to quickly run there, get my phone out and video her, and I thought it was they're probably lucky they turned the cameras off because it was the gallop of the day.
Mike and Matthew de Kock saddle Spumante Dolce, who's a 3-time winner from 14 to 1600 metres, including the Group 2 Woodruff Gauteng Fillies Guineas in February.
Spumante Dolce, quid pro quo, and VJ's Angel. Spumante Dolce won it. Spumante Dolce from VJ's Angel, quid pro quo, and Fiery Pegasus.
Last time out, Spumante Dolce lined up against the Colts in the Group 1 Daily News 2000 to run second by just under 4 lengths to 8 on 18.
It's 8 on 18. They executed this with military precision, and he's waking up the stars by 4. Spumante Dolce second, Okavango.
What did you make of her run in the Daily News 2000?
Yeah, it was a good run, beaten by a better horse.
Mike, she's now back amongst the fillies. How do you rate her in the race?
Yeah, she's drawn badly, so it's always going to be a tough task. I think Justin's filly is going to be very hard to beat. She was unlucky last year, funny, when we won it, and she was unlucky at Scottsville. So we're going to need a lot of luck in running with her and White Pearl for sure.
The James Crawford trained Fatal Flaw is the winner of 3 group races from 1450 to 1600 metres. These include 2 Group 1s in her last 3 starts. The World Sports Betting Cape Fillies Guineas in December.
But it's Fatal Flaw, it's the blonde bomber Pierce Strikers Stradum that are going to beat Scarlet Mcco. Third, very close. You've got Symphony in White as well as Little Susie involved.
And more recently, the Tab Empress Club Stakes in open company.
Still Fatal Flaw is clear in the Tab Empress Club Stakes from Spumante Dolce. Fatal Flaw, Spumante Dolce's one final lunge. Here it comes, Fatal Flaw, a length and a half from Spumante Dolce. White Pearl, then came Beating Wings. Let's go now.
Tim, Fatal Flaw, can she make it 3 Group 1s in 3 provinces?
Yeah, well, she's a phenomenal filly. I'm really blessed to have been to have come into James's yard just for the last couple of months and work with these wonderful horses. She's fantastic. She's a lovely filly in her nature. She just does everything. She takes it in her stride. You know, coming off a rest is a hard task. It's never easy, but I think she's done really well. I think she'll be fit, and yeah, we're very hopeful.
Stable companion to Fatal Flaw is Mon Petit Cherie. She's the winner of 3 from 12.50 to the mile, including a double of Group 2s in the Western Cape Fillies Championship last November and the World Sports Betting Fillies Guineas in her last start.
Over the last 100, Mon Petit Cherie though hit the front. Spumante Dolce running on us, give me everything at the line. Mon Petit Cherie won it. Spumante Dolce. Be merry.
Your other filly, she's a dual group winner herself. She likes gravel by the looks of things. How do you see her in the field?
I think she's just got just as much as a chance as Fatal. She's, her last run was obviously phenomenal, and she's a real class act. You watch her at home, and she gives you so much confidence at home. So, they're both not drawn the best, but I think with a bit of luck and running, we should be right there.
And the quality of this field?
Again, it's the best horses from Cape Town, Durban, Joburg. It's this race. It's never been an easy race to win, but they're top fillies. I think if you look, they're probably the highest rated 3-year-old fillies in the country. So we've obviously got a big chance, and we'll be hoping for the best.
Tarry sends out Rascova, who's the winner of 3 group races from 14 to 1600 metres, including the Group 1 Main Chance Farms Mallorca Stakes in January.
Rascova up the inside, double Grand Slam still in front, with Rascova finishing hard towards the inside rail. Double Grand Slam, all out, Rascova lunges tight. It's a photo, maybe just Rascova over double Grand Slam. Then came Rockapina. And kind of wonderful.
Rascova had her first run for the yard in the SA Fillies sprint. I thought it was a very good showing, considering that she hadn't raced for a few months. It was over a distance short of her best. She did show good pace, was only beaten a length and a half in spite of finding a little bit of trouble in the closing stages.
It's wide open. Mia Moo, Mrs. Browning running on, and I see a Pambili is coming with a stout run on the outside. A 4-way go. They're going to hit the line together. Mia Moo in a photo. Mia Moo first instinct.
She's come through that very well. We've done quite a bit since, and she's a lot fitter. I'm very happy with everything. Enjoys the course and distance. A reasonable draw, and obviously Gavin retains the ride. I think she's got an outstanding chance.
Coupled with Spumante Dolce is White Pearl. She's the winner of 4 from 14 to 1600 metres, including the Group 2 Mark de Kock Ipitombi Challenge last December. This diminutive filly has been group placed no less than 9 times.
White Pearl is flying at the finish. White Pearl got up on the line to beat Silver Sanctuary. Great ride, Pierce.
When you look at her race record, Mike, it belies her courageous spirit and her athletic ability. What is it about her that stops her from winning the races? Is it possibly her size?
She's pretty, she's limited in that. I think she's a solid Group 2 filly. Group 1 she runs well, but she's always a little behind them. So, at the end of the day, if she was as big as her heart is, she'd probably be a Group 1 filly any day. But she's limited, by her size, etc. But she's still done extremely well.
Stable companion to Rascova is Green Sapphire. She's the winner of 5 from 1160 to 1400 metres, including a double of group races in her last 3 starts. The Umzinkulu Stakes.
But they're not getting to Green Sapphire. Wins it. Gimmy's Countess second.
And the Hong Kong Jockey Club Whirlpool Tibashina Stakes.
Coming to the 200-metre marker, Call Me Getrix. Running on us, Green Sapphire strongly on the outside. Green Sapphire's coming strongly. Manog's taking off late. Call Me Getrix, but it's Green Sapphire won it. Close for second. That's Call Me Getrix and Manog involved for second and third. Manog really taking off.
Green Sapphire has been a revelation this season when one considers that she was a maiden in December. She's come through with 5 good wins, 2 of them being feature races. I felt her last win was impressive considering that she stumbled and Samanga was lucky he didn't come down. Yet she put it together and finished the race off in the style of a very good filly. It's a massive jumping class, but I'm hoping that she could acquit herself well in this type of company.
The The first of the Candice Bass-Robinson coupling, Me Getrix, is the winner of 5 from 14 to 1600 metres, including finishing a half-length in second to Green Sapphire in the Group 2 Hong Kong Jockey Club Whirlpool Tibashina Stakes in June.
Coming to the 200-metre marker, Me Getrix, running on as Green Sapphire strongly on the outside. Green Sapphire is coming strongly. Manog's taking off late. Me Getrix, but it's Green Sapphire won it. Close for second. That's Me Getrix and Manog involved for second and third.
Terry, let's start with Me Getrix. She's put up consistently good performances her whole career. This is her first Grade 1. Has she just been progressive and still getting better?
Yeah, look, she arrived in KZN with solid Cape form. I mean, her form lines are great, and she's versatile from a 7 right up to a mile. And it's really good for Mario Ferreira and his team to have a run in the Grade 1. You know, they have high hopes for her. You know, her run in the Tibashina really blew me away. You know, she was a little bit slow with Sean at the gates, and she rushed the field, and it was her first time right-handed turn, first time turning foam under lights. And at one stage, about almost a furlong out, I thought maybe they were going to run up to her and run by. But when she was joined, she fought back to only get beaten the proverbial short head. So, you know, gutted to get beaten, but it was honour and defeat because she showed me guts when joined, and I think a mile would be more to her liking. You know, there's no easy Grade 1 races on the day, but the Garden Province we have seen some upsets on the day, so I rate her a dark horse.
Coupled with Me Getrix is Scarlet Mcco, who's the winner of 2 from 1250 to 1400 metres. She was Group 2 placed to Fatal Flaw in the World Sports Betting Cape Fillies Guineas last December.
But it's Fatal Flaw, it's the blonde bomber Pierce Striker Stratum that are going to beat Scarlet Mcco.
Scarlet Mcco, it's her third run in the province, and she's gotten better with every run. Albeit her only been a 2-time winner, I think she's peaking now, and also she won't be disappointed, she won't be disgraced, and I think she'll give a good account of herself as well.
The Duncan Howells-trained Asiya Pambili is the winner of 8 from 1000 to 1600 metres. These include 2 group races in the World Sports Betting Southern Cross Stakes last December and the Cartier Scepter Stakes in January. She was desperately close to Mia Moo in the Group 1 South African filly sprint last time out.
And Asiya Pambili is coming with a stout run on the outside, a 4-way go. They're going to hit the line together. Mia Moo in a photo.
Asiya Pambili is exceptionally well in herself with the Garden Province on July Day. It looks like a real quality field of fillies. I thought stronger than last year's running. And we've got our work cut out from an outside draw. But I do believe I've got a very honest filly. I've got absolutely no doubt that the filly will find the 1600 metres at Greyville. Sean Veal knows her particularly well. And with a little bit of luck on our side, I think she'll give a very good account of herself.
Stuart Pedigrew saddles Beating Wings, who's the winner of 5 from the mile to 2000 metres. But she's not found the winner's box since last October. She was 2 lengths off Little Susie in the Group 2 Tote Lavington at the end of May.
Beating Wings doing well for the Garden Province. To be honest with you, her last 3 runs were actually very good runs. Her blood was very bad and she shouldn't have run. And she ran some very good races, especially her last run, giving a lot of weight away to the 3-year-olds. She's drawn bad, 12. She does come from off them. A very competitive field, some good fillies in the race. But I'm expecting her to run a good race, and I think she can be in the first 4. So her work's good, but I'm hoping for the best.
Tony Peter sends out VJ's Angel, who's the winner of 5 from 1200 to the mile. As a Group 1 winner over Champion Season last year and running second to Spumante Dolce in the Wilgerbosdrift Gauteng Fillies Guineas in February, she's hoping to land another Group win.
Over the last 100, Mon Petit Cherie, though, hit the front. Spumante Dolce running on us, give me everything at the line. Mon Petit Cherie won it. Spumante Dolce.
VJ's Angel in the Ridgemont Garden Province. Unfortunately, she's been played with a very, very bad draw. But if there's anybody we would want on from that draw, it is Warren Kennedy. Excited to have him back for the day. She's doing well. Her work's been good. Her prep wasn't ideal into her last start. She had to repass and have a gallop, which she didn't need. So I think she was a little bit overdone. She's doing very well. and we're expecting a big run with her if she gets lucky in running.
The Candice Dawson-trained Just Be Lacquer is the winner of 5 from 1160 to 1450, including a fillies and mares 103 divided handicap over a sprint distance in her penultimate.
But it's Just Be Lacquer inside the final 100. Just Be Lacquer looked well and won accordingly. Second placing will go.
Just Be Lacquer, doing really well at home. Couldn't ask her to be in a bit of space. The mile is probably on her stretch. I thought she got a bit unlucky in the Group 1 last time, as she got interfered with quite badly in the closing stages. Thought she should have been a lot closer, but her work at home remained solid, and we'll see where we are with these top fillies in this race.
Stable companion to Just Be Lacquer is Manog. She's a 3-time winner from 14 to 1600 metres, including being Group 2 placed in her last 2 starts. The Tab Camellia Stakes in April and the Hong Kong Jockey Club Whirlpool Tibashina Stakes early in June.
Strongly Manog's taking off late. Call Me Getrix, but that's Green Sapphire won it. Close for second. That's Call Me Getrix and Manog involved for second and third. Manog really taking off in the closing stages. But
Manog had 2 lovely prep runs. Obviously last time I thought she was a little bit unlucky, but on that run I don't see a reason why she shouldn't see out the mile. But full respect for the field she's up against, but hoping to get a bit of luck in running.
The 2025 Ridgemont Garden Province Stakes is carded as race 8 and jumps from the 1600 metre mark at Hollywood Bets Greyville at 1700 hours. Be sure to catch the best in horse racing action